annual Fall Carnival gets a fun twist this year as the elementary and middle school raise money for a great cause.
The future looks bright for Bray-Doyle cheer, and the middle school football team wraps up their season this week.
Bray-Doyle News starts now. Good morning, Bray-Doyle. I'm Ashley Barnes, and you're watching the Bray-Doyle News. Today is October 13th, and we've got a packed show with updates on campus events, the weather, and sports. Let's get started. It's Spirit Week here at Bray-Doyle, which is a fun chance for students and staff to show off their school pride. Today is Carnival Cozy, where students can wear school-appropriate pajamas. Tuesday's Character Carousel. Dress as your favorite character. Wednesday is Retro Rewind, so pick your favorite decade. And Thursday is Under the Carnival Lights. Wear red, white, or blue with some neon glow. Friday will be a virtual day as we head into fall break. The Fall Carnival will be held Friday night in the multi-purpose gym from 5 to 7 p.m. We'll have more on that later. But first, let's check in with Heidi Roostrom for this week's weather.
Thanks, Ashley. It looks like a warm and sunny week ahead. Today will be partly cloudy with a high of 80 and a low of 63. Tuesday, the clouds will stay out with a high of 87 and a low of 63. The sun will come out on Wednesday with a high of 88 and a low of 62. Thursday stays sunny with a high of 88 and a low of 63. And Friday rounds out the week with sunshine and a high of 88 and a low of 61. That's the week's forecast. Back to you, Ashley.
Thanks, Heidi. Sounds like perfect weather for the carnival. The Fall Carnival is Friday from 5 to 7 p.m. The cakewalk, bingo, and even the gel are just a few fun favorites making a return. But this year, there are also a few new surprises.
Since we didn't have football team this year, we didn't have football homecoming. And so we are going to make a fall coronation with candidates just like in homecoming. And they will be escorted, and we're going to have the student body choose just like they would in a regular homecoming. And they will walk through about 6:45 that night, have the coronation ceremony, and then they will be able to go out and ride a hayride around, making signs for the hayride, and that way they can display what their dresses and who the winner is.
The elementary and middle school classes wrapped up their Change Drive fundraiser. Miss Tilson's second grade class came out on top, raising $238.74 to support the Stevens County Humane Society. Altogether, students raised $657.19. Family Outreach Specialist Miss Davis told us why this is such a meaningful fundraiser for students.
Well, all the money does benefit the Stevens County Humane Society. They are always in need of food, blankets, any type of toys, supplies for cats and dogs. It's a really good fundraiser. It also brings awareness to adopting animals. And it's also really fun. They kind of partner with like Bark in the Park, and they have a parade and lots of fun vendors. And the kids got really, really excited. We had several students who almost like made pledges, and so they received some t-shirts that were really cute. And it was just fun. And they made it a competition, and then there's a pizza party at the end.
Now it's time for our campus quote of the week. Each week we ask students and staff a fun question and get their thoughts. This week's question: what would you do if you had $1 million?
I'd buy a really fast car because I want a fast car.
Spend it all on video games. Spend it on a horse because I want to be a barrel racing champion.
First, I'd buy a turf baseball field. Then I'll help out some charity. Buy a house. Then I'll just save all of it for some rent or something.
I would buy a mansion and fill the pool with pickles.
If you'd like to submit a question for the next week, head over to the Bray-Doyle Media Facebook page. Now let's check in with Taryn Williams for the latest in Bray-Doyle athletics.
And now, sports with Taryn Williams.
Middle school football had a tough week, falling to Granfield 32-12 and losing against Whitebead 34-6. The team wraps up their season tonight with a game at Fox. We caught up with a few freshman players to hear their thoughts on the season.
Definitely a lot of improvements. We had some very good wins, some bad losses where we can improve.
And getting some wins, and we can improve from our losses.
We did pretty good. I think we honestly did better than last year, even though we lost some freshmen. but we won a couple of games, and the games that we lost, they weren't bad losses, but they were just getting us improved.
Last week, the Bray-Doyle cheerleaders hosted their mini cheer camp for elementary and middle school students. The mini cheerleaders performed at halftime of the Bray-Doyle vs. Whitebead football game, and they did an awesome job. We talked with a few of them about what they enjoyed most about the cheer camp.
The dance.
The snacks. I like the snacks. My favorite part about mini cheer camp is the dance. Cheerleading, the dance, the cheers.
The stunts and the dance.
The dance and the stunts. My favorite part is the stunt.
Bray-Doyle students recently competed in 4-H trap shooting districts for a chance to move on to state. We spoke with them about what they enjoyed most about trap shooting and how they are preparing for the next round.
I like shooting the targets, and I like how I have to aim at the thing.
It is where I can engage to getting better, and I get more productive and getting it more done.
On October 1st, members of the Bray-Doyle FFA traveled to the Tulsa State Fair to show their animals. FFA advisor Mr. Danny Fisher said he was proud of how the students performed, and he shared how events like this help them grow in their skills.
The students all placed everything that we took in the top 10 across the state, which is a pretty big deal. There's about 17,000 head of livestock entered at the fair, so to be kind of in the upper 10% is very good. I was very pleased. The most exciting part of the fair really is just getting to get away and see all of your show friends and families from across the state, and just learning to make new contacts and meet new people. They learn responsibility. You learn that you're going to be at the barn very early and you're going to be there till very late, so you got to learn how to manage your time, because there's times you're just sitting around and then everything happens at once. So you've got to be in like 3 places at one time, so you got to really learn how to manage things, to get things done in a timely fashion so you're ready when the time comes. I think it's important for them to show livestock just to learn responsibilities and just develop good work ethic and just basic life skills.
Okay, how was the concert?
It was really good.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
How many songs is it? A lot. Okay. How did you do at Tulsa?
I got 3rd in my class.
What's your favorite part about going to Tulsa? Other than me, obviously.
My favorite part is definitely getting to be away from home for a few days and getting to see all the livestock and eat lots of ice cream while we're there. That's all for today's broadcast. We won't have an episode next week due to fall break, but we'll be back the week after.
Thanks for watching the Bray-Doyle News. Don't forget, stay the trail and be all in. Have a great day, donkeys!